Happy Halloween, everyone. Today we have a very special guest joining us. Oh, that looks like him right now. Let me just let him into the meeting room. Oh, hello, Bonesy.
Oh, hello. Nice to see you in the flesh.
Oh, Bonesy. Today, Bonesy and I are going to show you how to use Ronin to save money while using the cloud.
Because there's nothing scarier than an unexpected cloud bill.
So a spooky project right now. As you can see, I have 3 machines running. They're currently costing us $10.38 per hour. We have a bit over a terabyte of storage costing us $102 a month. We also have a few drive backups here and some machine packages. So I'm just going to navigate over to the machines list.
Hey, why are you in my project? Are you spying on me?
Oh, Bonesy. So as you can see, these are quite large machines, and you can see that they're costing quite a lot per month. As you'll notice here, I've got this little button here that takes me to the smart schedule option. So the great thing about the cloud, or when a machine is dead...
Did you say dead?
Yes, Bonesy. You can actually have it save you money by having it off at certain times. So if I click the enabled button here, you can see if I just have it from 9 to 5 in a normal work day, I'm potentially saving $2,265 for this machine alone. Say I want to schedule it for only the weekdays, and I'm going to take Monday off as well because Mondays I'm dead tired.
Ha ha, very funny.
You can see the potential savings have gone even further. Now, when I want this machine to be on, but I want to make sure that when I leave for work, I don't forget to turn it off, I can have it stop only. So if I turn that on, then every single day at 5 p.m, this machine will be off, and I won't have to pay for a machine that's not doing anything.
I wish I got paid for not doing anything.
Oh, you lazy bones. Now, if we go back to this tab and just stop a few machines, we might actually decide that these machines are too big. Maybe we don't need that much power right away, but we want to use it later on. So what we'll do is we'll stop these machines. Now, over here on the drive storage page, we can see that we have our terabyte drive here called Phalange. However you pronounce that. I can actually click backup here, and what this will do is it'll create a backup and use object storage to make it much cheaper. So I will click create backup, and if I need to see it, I can go over to drive backups. Okay, over here you can see my backup has now been created, so I can head back over to this tab and I can delete this drive here. I've already backed this up, so I don't need to check this, but I can say yes, delete forever. And now I can see that that's gone. And when I want to quickly restore that so that I can attach it to a machine, I can click quick restore and click create new drive. So that you have a lot of object storage, this might be all your data sets, and perhaps you've got a really big data set in here where you want to actually life cycle this to go to a cheaper storage option.
Yes, life cycle, yes.
You can actually do that via the object storage page. Click on the 3 dots and then select archive lifecycle. And I want to archive that after 1 day. So I will click update archiving, and then by tomorrow this 110 megabytes will be pushed over to Glacier, and I will be able to save money that way.
Glacier? That reminds me when I was put on ice.
So you can see 73 gigabytes is at a much cheaper storage rate than my current 3 gigabytes currently in standard. So as you'll notice on each machine type, we have this little pencil here. I'm going to click on this one here. This will bring up the machine quick select where I can actually change this to a much cheaper machine type. For now, I will click that. Large, and that'll only cost me 11 cents an hour, so I'll click change machine type, and then when I want to make that a bigger machine, I can just go ahead, stop the machine, click that button, and then push it to a much bigger machine, and then I've only charged myself for the time I actually need the compute. So I'll go ahead and enable smart scheduling for all these machines. Now say that you've got a job that you're used to running on HPC clusters, we can actually create an autoscale cluster here. Autoscale clusters mean that they will grow and shrink depending on the compute needs that you actually asked for. So Bonesy, what's a good name for this one?
I'm going to say calcium.
Okay.
Where's my milk?
So you see calcium's ready to go. Now this pretend workload is actually going to need a lot of GPU machines. So I'm going to select a GPU, and as you can see, they start to get a bit expensive. When the nodes are actually running, it's going to cost me $5.66 per hour. Oof. Click change machine type. Now a great way to have a very powerful cluster that's ready to accept jobs, but isn't costing you money in the meantime, is to set the minimum machines to 0. This will mean that none of the compute nodes are actually launched when there is no work to be done. Now this might scale up to 10 machines, so you can see how much it's going to cost you at the end. It's still a little bit expensive. As you can see, it's $56 per hour to run those 10 GPU nodes. So I'm going to click here and enable the spot price. And what I can actually do is make this much less. And I might be lucky, I might get these compute nodes at $1.50 an hour. If my cluster doesn't return any of these, I can actually just go in and create a cluster for $2 for spot price. And as you can see, I've saved from $56, I've gone down to $15 an hour. And right at the bottom, you can see the type of price. So if I switch back, ooh, scary. Oh, not so scary. But what's most important, you'll notice, is that I'm only running the head node and it's only costing me 3 cents an hour to run, and it'll be ready to accept my jobs and fire up those nodes whenever it needs. So to have the flexibility of a really powerful machine, but not cost you anything when you're not using it. And the best part about the cloud is you'll only pay for the hour in which those nodes were used. I'm going to go ahead and click launch on that one.
Hey, did you see that episode of X-Files? I really liked that Agent Scully.
Oh, Bonesy, the X-Files was popular in the 90s.
I've been dead for 30 years.
Oh my gosh.
What my favorite show is?
Let me guess. It's Bones, isn't it?
It's Bones, yes!
Yeah, I thought it might be Bones. So now you can see I still have these 2 large machines, but this one cheap machine, and you can see the cost savings are significant. So we don't need these machines running currently. We can actually package these up and launch them at a later date. So I'm going to click stop on these.
Gosh, these machines are taking a long time to stop. Can you sing my favorite song while we wait?
Spooky, scary skeletons.
So one fantastic way to save money is to package up your machines for later use. You'll only pay for the object storage of this drive if you decide to package this up, but I can go ahead and click settings, package machine, give it a name. What's a good name, Bonesy?
Ribs.
Ribs. That's the best you could do. Okay, ribs package. I'd like a barbecue ribs package. Give it a picture.
Hey, don't use that picture.
Oh, sorry, Bonesy, it's the only one I have.
It's offensive.
Click create package, and as you can see, the package is being deployed. I can go ahead and terminate this machine now. And whenever I want to create that machine again, I can go ahead and create a new package. If you go into the new machine screen, you'll be able to see that my packages are in my project packages here. So as you can see, we've dramatically reduced the cost. And what's fantastic about this is that I can actually set some auto pause options to make sure that I don't go overspend. Over in the settings page, as you can see, I have a few options here to add auto pause. So if I go over here and make this say auto pause enabled, this will do is hard stop these machines when the budget reaches a certain number. So if I say 400, you can see that my auto pause will stop halfway through my project so that you don't have one of those spooky, scary cloud bills that you weren't expecting.
Oh, I wish I paused when I crossed the street.
Yeah, I bet. Click save to that project. Take me to the dashboard. You can see if you click this little pause button here, you can see that all machines and clusters will stop when spend reaches 400. So there you have it. That's one of the ways to make cloud spend much cheaper. And thanks, Bonesy, for joining. Hope to see you next Halloween.
Hey, no problems. I'll see you in the afterlife.
Awesome. There we have it. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. Take care and happy Halloween.